Hi guys, I'm going to be showing you how to install Pixel on your website in this video and also walking you through how to run a conversion ad quickly. So let's dive in. So first thing you need to do is make sure that you switch into your Facebook account, right? And then you over down to the menu section here. You can see the Ads Manager. So you click on Ads Manager. So once you click on Ads Manager, it appears and brings you down to this dashboard, right, which you can see for yourself. So what you need to do next is come down to the business portfolio that you want to use for your ad. You can switch from here, right, and over. So I'll just say I want to, set up another pixel or data set. Data set is also known as pixel, right? So I can just decide to create the new pixel for the site I want to under this new business portfolio or under any of this, but it has to be under a business portfolio. So okay, let's just go ahead with this. Then I'll click on this settings. Can you see this? This is business portfolio for this. And then I'll click on this settings. It takes me down to the business settings. Okay, so now here's the business settings, and it wants me to verify that I am truly the owner of this account. So I'll just request for a code. All right, so let's get the code. Okay, so here you click submit since we have the code already. So done. So now you are successfully inside the business portfolio. What you need to do straight is scroll down here and then come to what data source. From data source, you see what data set and what pixel. So let's click on data set and pixel. So can you see that I have some pixels or data set which I have created before? Okay, so and I want to create another one for this particular website, Resolution Prayer Ministry International.org, right? So I want to install Pixel on the site. So how do you know if Pixel is already on your site? There is this plugin that you need to, extension that you need to add to your Chrome that would help you detect that there's a plugin on your site. So let's check if there is a plugin on the site at the moment. Okay, so now can you see this is kind of the site right now, and you can see that there is no plugin yet. Can you see there is no plugin found? If there was a plugin found, you will have seen this turn to blue. All right. So now let's go back. So let's go back and come back to Facebook. So we are going to say what add. So we want to add a what a data set. So here they will ask you the name of the data set. You can put any name, but here I'll be using resolution center. You understand? So this is the name of the data set for the website which I'm creating. I'll click on create. So once you have actually done that, we can now go to what event manager. So once you go to event manager, come back while this is loading. Let's come back to the website, and we are going to be using a plugin that says Meta Facebook, um, Pixel for Facebook. Let's say I think Pixel for Facebook. So let's check for that. All right, Metapixel for WordPress. Yes, this is it. Metapixel for WordPress. So you install. So after you install, you activate this. So if you can't do the whole of this process, you can just ask the developer or designer who designed your website to help you walk through it. So right here now, I'm going to click on what settings. Can you see it's brought us down here, right? It's actually brought us down here. So what do we need to do? We need to now just come back to this section here, right? And come back to this section, you can see the resolution center. Okay, so the data set have been created, and we need to now integrate what's it called? We need to integrate the pixel, like conversion pixel, right? So I'm going to say what setup meta pixel, and I'll say check for what partner. All right, so when I check for partner, you can use different ways to actually integrate your pixel, but what I'm going to be using is what WordPress. So I click on next. So clicking on next, they're going to give you this step for you to install the plugin, and we have actually installed the plugin just now. So I'll click on next, and this is where we are. If you look at it, this is where we are. So I'll click on get started. Click on next. Let's click on get started to do all of this. So now it wants to recognize if I'm the authorized login. Yes. Then I'll click on next. So now here I need to choose the business portfolio I'm using to, I installed the data set under. So let's click on the business portfolio. Let's select. So you can see I have different business portfolios. So this is the business portfolio that we use. Let me confirm very well if that's really yes. So this is the business portfolio that we use. I'll select this and click on next. So now I just have to make sure that the page that I want, the page for the website, right, is also you have to make sure that you have access to the page for the website and it is under a business portfolio. Once you confirm all this, that your page is under here, okay. So now I'm just going to be using a random page here, right? I'm just going to be using a random page. So let's say for test real estate, let's just use this test real estate. I'll click on what? I'll click on next, right? So after then, there is no Instagram account added. You can add your Instagram profile so that Pixel will be able to track your Instagram profile also. But since we do not have any Instagram profile here, I'll just click on what's next. So right now, this is the only other account under the business portfolio that we can assign to this particular Pixel data set. So we're going to use this, click on next. So it's still asking us for an existing pixel. Can you see the resolution center that we created today just now? So you select this and click on next. So now all of this have been done. You have to make sure that you also turn this on. So once you confirm all of this, then you can click on continue. So once you click on continue, then you click on next and next again. So it's trying to link the whole account. Let's see. Okay, so now you can see this is as simple as possible as ABC. The data set or pixel have been installed. Let's click on done. So we still have few steps to go to finally confirm all of this. So now you need to sign a token and confirm this. So now it has been what successfully done. So another thing we need to do is you need to test event code on that website. Right, so and when do you see your event code? You have to check for your event code. Before we actually check for event code, let's go to the website. Let's pick the website link to to Testron. Let's paste it here. Let's Testron this. So can you see the events is now the pixel or dataset is now tracking the event on the website? Can you see? This is the resolution website. It will track every page. It is going to track every page on the website. It is going to track every single page on the website. So can you see that the pixel is active? The pixel is active on it. So you can see this, right? So that's that. So now, since that is done, can you see it says what active when you come back to this place? So we'll click on next. So now we want to add event. There are two ways you can add the event. At times, it might not want to bring you down here to add up your event and tell you that, oh, there is an error or something, but be rest assured that the pixel has been installed. So for us to add an event now, we can just paste the website link again, or we go and pick this test code. Okay, I already closed that up, so I'll show you where to pick the test code actually. So, but let's go ahead with this. I've pasted the URL, then click on next. Okay, so yeah, you can see test events, right? So let's go to test events, where we can pick the test code. So come to test events. Okay, so can you see this? When you click on this, it comes up with the test event code. So when you copy the test event code, you come down here and you paste it. So you have to actually do a test for each of the events you want to track on your website. So like the kind of website that Resolution Center is, we want to track purchase, submit. Do you understand? So whenever we run ads on Facebook, Instagram, to track all of it, it is already tracking page view. So I don't need to do page view again. I'll say track add to cart. Then I can decide to track everything. I'll say track complete registration, submit event. Once you are selecting each of them, you have to submit. I'll say lead, submit. So any objective that you know that your website is performing is what you're going to track. I'll say, okay, add payment information. People that add their payment information, maybe they want to buy a product and they did not, successfully complete the product, they can easily be tracked once you already added this add payment info. Do you understand? So you can do that to everything on this particular place. Do you understand? So that's that, and we've already submitted the event. So this is quite all right. You can see that the pixel is working fine. Success. If it's not, it will not be showing you success. So when we come back here, can you see that everything is what processed, right? So here now we'll say what finish. So now this is how to install the pixel. Thank you for watching this section. So let me quickly take you through how you can now run a conversion ads after your pixel has been installed. So I'm not going to be showing you everything from A to Z, but the key most important aspect where you need to actually do so many important things. Everything from A to Z on Ads Manager is very important while setting your ad, right? But we can actually just narrow down things. So first thing, if you want to run your ad on that particular website, to if you want to run an ad to the website you use to do you know to do to install your pixel, so you can actually then switch to the page, the business portfolio, and after you've actually done that, you can set up the campaign. So I'm going to walk you through how to set up the conversion campaign, and then we can get to the stage of selecting what particular data set you want to track. So I'm going to be using the sales conversion objective, right? And then I click on continue. So then it brings you down to the dashboard. You know, easily you can reset the campaign name, right? Or you leave it the way it is. The budget, you know what you need to do. So I'm just going to take you straight to the ad set level. So from the ad set level, you set your audience. You also know what you need to do here. So majorly, what we need to tackle is on the ad level, which is the final stage. So where you are going to be selecting. Okay, let me bring you back to the ad set level because we need to set the conversion location. So the conversion location is it has to be on your website, single, that is we are sending traffic to the website, and we are sending people to the website and we actually want to track them. So once you select your website, it's going to ask you for performance goal. You need to say what maximize number of conversion, right? So and then your data set has to be selected. There is beta, there is data set and resolution center rather, which we have just created this morning, right? So this is the active data set or pixel for your page. So once that is done, you need to select a conversion event also, and which we have already installed some conversion event. So let's say you want to use your website to generate lead to collect people's information. There is a form on your website. So and you're running an ad. The um particular objective which you have to use is a lead. But why this lead now is not active at the moment is because automatically it is not detecting a form on the website as we speak right now. Okay, so it is not detecting a form on the website as we speak. So we can detect it can actually detect that, oh, you can buy something from that website. Okay, you can initiate checkout, you can donate. So there is a donate button on that website. Yes, I remember that. So I can click on donate. So maybe we want to track, we will need people to donate for event, and we want to track that, how many people donated and all. So we select the conversion event. Do you understand? So yeah, that's that. So after you've done that, you can do every other necessary thing. That's the most important thing actually. So you can set your audience, you can on the hard level, you can select your media, choose the page you want to use the to run the ad, right? So this is, I think it is okay, not test, it is real estate, something that we use to install the traffic. Though you can actually use another page to run an ad conversion ad to that website. It does not matter. The data set or pixel is actually integrated specifically to the website. So wherever traffic is coming from, maybe from the page or from another page or anywhere, the traffic or people or audience coming down to the website can be easily tracked. The data set or pixel will catch every activity going on the website. So thank you for watching this video, and I'm going to see you in the next class.